reactions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put them back in a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
50, 58, come on.
They'll try the left side. Clay. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Clay. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, 58. 58's the money. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the safety creep.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down now. Clay. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Love. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So go. Right, lady. Know your job. Right for him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
58 right there. All day, dog.
They'll run on 1st down. Clay. He's got to 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So go. Blue 90. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 12. Luck over the middle to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. Ebron with it over the middle. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Out of the gun, Lott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They run with Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Luck now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Big hit.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Underneath. 58's Mike. What? 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, watch your leg. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch. 58, right over there, Here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Son, not a wolf. 58's the Mike. Yeah, that's what I do.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
180.
58, come on.
In the face.
It's caught left side by John Brown. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here we go.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
At 58. 180. 58's the money. What's up? Middle. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now Allen to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a second and 7. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's Yeldon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the, just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Look out!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Begin.
Second and 10, Luck again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Luck. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's complete to Brown, right side. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Clay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here I come. Middle. Check. Lucky.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double tight.
3 down.
Here's Locke. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
This is Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Second out. Wide. 622. I'm on.
Now on 2nd and 13. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Squeeze, doubles up.
Alert!
They'll run on first down. Hines. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check nickel.
Mexico.
53's Mike. Check 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't say nothing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw is Luck. And he connects with Ebron. Good for a Colt first down. The former Ryan Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Shit.
40, easy, alert.
Check, crouch.
On first down, it's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
675. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a first down pickup of 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now it's Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd down and goal. Luck flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
The current formula is not working right now. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
Now Luck. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down and 1.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Parkey is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58 to Mike. 58.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, exit. 10, under 10, 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me that ball. Hey, wahoo.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's talking about you. Tell him to right. Tell him to right. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. I got 15. Five.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Allen, and he whips that one incomplete there. Clay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Clay. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Colts' 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clay. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakiason. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here.